and welcome to our art class. Okay, so here with me is Zoe. Okay, come here, Zoe.
Now you're gonna say I have a guest.
Okay, so I have a guest today with me in this art class, and her name is Zoe. So say hi. Hello, kids. Hello, everyone. So for today, we're going to do some art class. Are you ready? Are you ready? How about you? Are you ready? Are you ready with our materials? Are you ready, guys, with your materials? Okay. But before that, okay, so we're going to do a story, and we're also going to do some drawing and painting. But before that, let's do some activities first, okay? We're going to unlock some words. So let's start with the first word. What's our first word, Zoe?
Wash hand.
What's our first word? Our first word is
Wash.
hand washing. So, do you know, guys, how to hand wash? Maybe we can teach them how to do hand washing, okay? And maybe we can do it with a song. So, let's do it. Top and bottom, in between, wash them till they're clean, squeaky clean. So, that's hand washing, okay? That's our first word, hand washing, okay. So, next is, what's our next word, Zoe? Our next word is mucus. Okay, mucus. So what is a mucus? A mucus is any fluid that our body produces. Like, for example, when you sneeze, your saliva, that's actually your mucus. That's a form of mucus. Okay? Next word. Later, we'll show them our paintings later. Okay? So, next word is, what's our next word? Our next word is sneeze. Do you know what's sneeze? Can you show them how to sneeze?
Achoo!
Achoo! Okay, that's how you sneeze. Achoo! Okay, that's the word sneeze. And for our, we still have last few words. The next word is virus. Do you know what's a virus?
It's a germ.
It's a germ. It's actually it's an invisible pathogen. It's an invisible germ that we can't see, but it enters our body and it makes us feel sick. So that's the virus. And for our last word, it's going to be wiggle. Do you know what's wiggle? Can you show them how to wiggle? Show them how to wiggle. Wiggle. Okay. Show them. You wiggle your hips. Wiggle. Okay, so that's our wiggle. So, can we play first? Let's review our words first. When I do this, what's this word, Zoe? What's that word?
Sneeze.
Sneezing. Very good. Oh. Teacher, TJ says, hi, Zoe. Say hello. Okay, again, when I do this one, what's that word? Sneeze. Okay, good. When I do this one,
Wiggle.
very good. That's the word wiggle. How about the invisible little monsters that invade that goes inside our body and makes us weak? What's that word?
Virus.
Virus. Very good. That's virus. And how about what do you call these actions when we clean our hands?
Soap wash.
Oh, soap wash?
Hand wash.
Hand washing. So we call it hand washing. So remember, we unlocked some words for today. We have the wiggle, we have the hand washing, we have the sneezing.
We show them the
The paintings, we'll show them later, our paintings. But for today, we're going to do an artwork that's related to the word virus. Virus, okay? So let's start with the virus, okay? So are you guys ready? Do you have your materials with you? So here you go. You have your bond paper. I have here my bond paper. Here also, we'll do some drawing, okay? Okay, for our first step is what we're going to do is we're going to draw two circles. Let's draw 2 circles.
I can't open this.
Here. You draw 2 circles. One. A big one. There you go. And then another circle. You can draw 2 circles like this.
Oops.
Alright.
It looks like a little string.
And then after that, make a small dot in the middle. Like this. Small dot in the middle. Can you see, guys? And then you can draw a line. Like that.
I'm done with the line.
You're done with the line. Finish it until here. You draw a line until like that. Can you see it? You can draw a line. And then after that, you can draw another line again. There you go.
I don't know how to try that line.
Oh, you should show them. Just make a line like this. Yan. Okay. So, Zoe and I are actually making a picture of a virus. Do you guys know how to draw triangles? So, Zoe is actually making a triangle here.
3,
Yan.
4, 5.
Okay, so Zoe made 5 triangles. As for me, I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So I have here the drawing of a virus. This is my version of virus. So, kids, do you have your materials with you? Your coloring materials? I guess Zoe and I are ready here. We have our watercolor here.
I'll make my tea.
So you can grab your watercolors or oil paints or acrylic paints, and then you can start painting our drawing. So this is our drawing. This is our version of
the
virus.
monster brown and black.
Oh, it's up to you if you want to paint it brown and black. You guys do it. As for me, I think I want it maybe blue. I want a blue virus, a version of virus with me. So you guys can be creative. You can choose any colors that you want.
I'll make a rainbow one.
You want to make a rainbow one. So we have the watercolor here. I also have the water. Hello, Sir Japti.
I'll try to mix with brown.
You guys can be creative.
I'll mix green and black.
You can You can mix green and black. You can take your time in making this artwork. So as for me, I'm using blue for my virus, for my mini monster.
Oops.
Here, there you go.
Okay, is it clean, Mommy? Okay, now I'm going to use black.
Or you can use black. You can paint the whole. What color did you use?
I use
Black and green. You can mix the colors, guys.
Maybe I'll mix. I'll mix yellow. I'll mix red and green.
You'll mix red and green. Up to you. That's blue. I also have another set here. It's also orange.
It doesn't make this. This turn green. Maybe I can use.
What can you use?
I can use purple and.
You can use purple.
And I'll mix purple and blue.
Yeah, you mix the purple. With me, we can use this one, the blue one. So if you want it, if you like it darker, I'm using my palette now. It's blue. So here's my palette. I'm mixing it well.
can I mix?
Any color that you like.
What color do I don't have?
Any color that you like. You can have green or red. So guys, you can be creative as you can be.
Maybe I
Use your
can-
imagination.
Maybe I can create blue
You can use blue too.
with green. What color did I get? Is this green? Maybe purple.
Purple?
Huh? I'll color the teeth yellow.
You'll color the teeth yellow?
Yes.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. It's blue. So if you don't have watercolors with you, you can actually use your crayons or oil pastel.
Or you can just ask your mom to borrow to help her with her paint.
This is actually a nice bonding session with your kids for the mummies and daddies out there. This is also the best time to unlock and enhance their imagination.
I'll add some blue too.
You want to add some blue too?
I'll color the eyes next.
Color the eyes.
Oh, it's already black. I'll color the eyes red.
You'll color the eyes red? Oh, guys, Zoe is coloring the eyes of the virus red.
Wow,
So
looks
far,
pretty.
this is what my virus looks like.
I'm
It's
not
a
yet
blue
done.
virus. You're not yet done?
Yeah.
I want it orange.
If the virus eats a lot, I'll make the yellow teeth because
How can we stop the virus? How can we stop the virus from spreading? What can we do again?
we have to eat vegetables.
We have to eat vegetables, and aside from that, what shall we do? We are going to do hand washing, remember? And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the wall again. Itsy bitsy
What are you gonna paint of the eyes?
I'm still thinking what's the color of the eyes I'm going to use.
Wow, my monster is so scary.
Can I see? Oh, right. Your monster is way scarier than mine.
Yeah, because it has yellow teeth and red eyes.
Yo! Why is the eyes of your viruses yellow?
No.
Maybe mine is going to be black. I hope you guys are having fun there.
Yeah.
It's a spider climb up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spiders out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider. So just have fun, mix your colors with you.
And any color you like or rainbow.
Oh, as for Zoe, she's actually using the rainbow colors. So she has blue, she has purple. She also used yellow for the teeth.
Yeah, it's so yuck, ew. Because if your teeth is yellow, there's germs.
Really? So what should they do?
Brush their teeth.
Brush their teeth. Now, after painting, what should they do? They should
Wash their hands.
wash their hands. Very good. Look at my monster. This is my version of virus.
Yeah.
How about you, Zoe?
I'm not yet done.
You're not yet done?
Yeah.
How about you kids at home? Are you guys done?
I'm going to make the whole thing now.
I think they are not yet done also.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the eyes of the monster yellow. How about you? The eyes of yours is...
Why do you even color the teeth?
I'm gonna color it red.
Red, ew. Red bites?
Uh-huh.
Ew.
Okay. So there you go. I'm done. Are you done?
No?
Maybe we can start in a bit now. So everybody, this is my version of my virus and monster. Okay, do you think this is related to our story for today? What do you think, Zoe?
Yeah.
What do you think? Because for today, actually, okay, let's have a short review again of our words. What are our words again? We have first is we have the virus. Okay, second is we have the wiggle. We also have the sneeze. We have the mucus. And we have the hand washing. Okay, so for today, we're going to read a story. Okay, so what do you think is our story all about? Zoe, do you have any idea what is our story all about?
Hatching.
Hatching! Hatching! Do you remember what's hatching again?
Sneezing.
Sneezing. Okay, so the title of our story for today is Hatching! Okay, so the title of our story is Hatching by Dr. Luis P. Gatmaitan, and it was illustrated by Reg A. Abos. Okay, let's start. Are you guys ready?
Now I'll color the rest blue.
Okay, so I'm going to start telling the story now. Kids, do you often have colds? How many times a year do you have colds? When I was a kid, I had colds in summer and in rainy season. My mother blamed it on the heat or cold, the dew and the rain. But do you know what really causes colds? Do you know what causes colds? How do you catch it from others? Why is there mucus coming from the nose? Do you remember the mucus? What should you do to prevent colds? And if you have colds already, how do you shorten its duration? Go ahead now and let's start. Achoo! Okay. After school, Patrick's feet raced with each other. His mother, Nanay Teresita, was right behind him, and she walked hurriedly because it had suddenly become dark. Looks like big rain, Nanay Teresita said. And today of all time, I forgot to bring my umbrella, but I didn't think it would rain. I too forgot to bring my raincoat, Nanay. And you're too young yet to be forgetful. You must walk faster, Patrick. But they hadn't gone very far when they heard the pitter-patter of the rain on the galvanized iron roofs. They could smell the earth Fortunately, they found shelter inside a waiting shed. But as expected, they weren't the only ones to go there. The place was filled with people who didn't like bringing umbrellas too, just like them, but didn't like getting wet either. Step back a little, Patrick, so you don't get wet. Is it raining now in the story, Zoe? Yes, it's raining now. Okay, so what do you think happened? Let's go. Patrick had his mother heard various sounds inside the shed while waiting for the rain to stop. Plok, plok. Someone blew his nose. Shook, shook. Someone blew his nose without a handkerchief. He nearly pinched his red nose with his forefinger and thumb and proceeded to do it. Achoo! An old man sneezed. Achoo! Sneezed a socialite. Obo, obo. Coughed a thin grandfather. Ahem, ahem. A tattooed young man forced our phlegm from his throat. It scared Patrick hearing all these sounds. His teacher had taught him to cover his mouth and nose whenever he sneezed or coughed. But why were these people not doing this? Instead, they seemed so proud to be able to produce those sounds. Achoo! Achoo, achoo, achoo. Sneezing. My goodness, child, cover your mouth whenever you sneeze. You're spreading your germs. A big woman scolded her stout grandchild. But it was too late. When the stout child sneezed, a whole bunch of cold virus hurriedly came out of her mouth. They tumbled and flew and dived into the air. What fun to play with the wind! Here comes a virus. What fun to play with the wind! Exclaimed the first group of virus. Careful, you mustn't play too long, warned the second group. We must be able to get inside the bodies of the people here or we'll die. That's right. Let's race to see guts inside these bodies first, suggested the third group. The third groups had a short meeting first. So, the virus always attacks people's bodies so that they can live there.
Ew.
Here's the virus. This is what my virus looks like.
Yeah. My virus is not yet done. It's orange and yellow and blue
Okay.
and purple.
Let's continue. Will enter the nose of the boyfriend of the socialite, declared the first group of virus. The grandma is ours, exclaimed the second group. Of course, you'll leave to us the prize catch. Patrick, the child who's lazy to bring his handkerchief and raincoat, said the viruses of the third group, wiggling their hips gleefully. Attack! Forward, comrades! Cried the combined forces of the viruses, entering their victims who breathed them in. Outside it was now raining cats and dogs. There was lightning and thunder. Oh, is this the great deluge already? Exclaimed a frightened old woman. When the rain stopped, the people left as fast as they could, but they took along with them the cold viruses. Patrick had no idea that the virus was already in his body. Walk faster, child. I still have to cook our supper. Patrick felt nothing yet inside his body. The virus had just entered there. They still had to multiply. This is what we'll do, said the leader. We will spread all over the body of this boy. We'll invade his head, eyes, ears, tongue, throat, sinuses, joints, hands, feet, lungs, and other inner parts. We'll occupy every part of his body. The viruses proceeded to all parts of Patrick's body. There they lodged themselves and multiplied. Oh, can you guys see the virus? It's inside his body already.
Yeah, everyone's body.
Yeah, so that what happens when you do not wash your hands.
Yeah.
3 days after, Patrick developed an itchy throat. Oh no, something was tickling his nose too, and then he sneezed. Can you do sneezing again?
Achoo!
Okay. That morning he didn't feel like taking a bath. He felt listless and weak. He felt warm inside, although he didn't have fever. He lost his appetite and wouldn't even touch his favorite food. Child, are you sick? Asked Nanay Teresita. It looks like you have a slight fever. My throat's itchy, Nana. It's so itchy. My nose is clogged too, and my head feels heavy. Your voice does sound different now. You have colds, Patrick. Nay, how does one get cold? Asked Patrick. His mother said you get that from the rain you got, 2 days ago, didn't you? Explained his mother. And of course, remember what happened a while ago? Right, Patrick? With Patrick in the waiting shed. Some of the people there sneezed and they didn't cover their nose. So what happened next was, Ate Sophia, Patrick's older sister, couldn't hold herself. She'd been listening and she wanted to correct what she heard. Sophia was a college student taking up nursing. Nay, the rain didn't cause Patrick's cold. If that is so, how come not all those who get trained get colds? And how many children who play in the rain do not get colds? So what causes colds then, Sophia? Asked Nanay Teresita. Germs, Nay. The cold virus causes colds. If it gets inside your body and your resistance is low, okay, it can multiply there immediately, replied Sophia. So that's what causes colds. But, Ate, how come mucus drops from the nose? That's because our bodies react when the cold virus enters. The body builds up thick mucus to entrap and remove the virus as long as there's virus inside the body. Mucus will continue to be produced. This is how the body defends itself against the cold virus. Do you mean to say that the mucus that comes out contains cold viruses? Asked Nanay Teresita. Well, if the mucus is infected with virus, yes, since these are embedded in the mucus. But if there's mucus because of allergy, there's no virus there. That's why mucus from allergy is not contagious. Wow, Ate, you explain it so well. You'll make an excellent nurse, Patrick praised. So how do we catch colds from others, Sophia? Asked their mother. Through the air, Nay. If people are gathered in one place and someone there has the common cold, we could catch it if we're not careful. That's why if someone sneezes nearby, we should cover our noses in order to protect ourselves. The cold viruses are even more microscopic compared to other germs. That's why they can be inhaled in the air. So, Nanay Teresita remembered the scene at the waiting shed a few days ago. Do you guys also remember what happened in the waiting shed? So, there were several people there who had colds. She and Patrick heard sneezes and sniffles, dry and ticklish coughs. People were blowing their noses, clearing their throats, forcing out phlegm. Patrick got his colds through these and not from the rain. Well, if it's like this, if someone who has colds and touches his nose, okay, some viruses transfer to his hand. Okay, now if you happen to hold his hand and your hand gets some virus, and if you happen to touch your nose, then they get transferred there. That's why if you have colds,
I'm done.
yes.
Look.
Oh, okay, later. You should wash your hands often. Patrick and Nanay Teresita kept nodding their heads. So children, what you should do to avoid the virus, we should wash our hands most of the time or all the time. Okay? So now, what do you think happened next? Let's find out. In the days that followed, Patrick didn't go to school. His mother was afraid he might spread the cold virus to his classmates, just like how he caught it that afternoon in the waiting shed. His mother let him rest at home to increase his strength against the colds. She let him drink lots of water, fruit juice, and iced tea. She let him suck lozenges whenever his throat itched, and he gargled with lukewarm water mixed with a pinch of salt. She gave him medicine for his headache. Ate Sophia told them that antibiotics don't cure colds. Okay, remember that, children. Antibiotics are only useful in curing diseases caused by bacteria. But the common cold is caused by a virus. However, after some time, the body will soon cure itself as long as you take good care of your health. Meanwhile, inside Patrick's body, the viruses, can you show them our version of virus? The viruses, here comes the virus. The viruses, one virus said, okay, this is Zoe's version of her virus. One virus said, "This boy is irritating. Here we are. We're dying, but he's not letting us out. We need to transfer. And his sister, who's a nurse, is a pest. What nonsense she's teaching her brother," complained the first group of virus. "How can we spread colds in this house? If we get to Patrick's hand, he washes it immediately. If he feels tickled in the nose and wants to sneeze, he doesn't sneeze us into the air, but catches us in the handkerchief, where we will rot," lamented the second group of virus.
Where are they going to live? Where the germs live?
If they don't have a body to live in, and then the virus will actually die. "Well, looks like we're stuck here," the third group of virus acknowledged it. "But let's not be sad, because our comrades are still out there. We'll continue our mission." "That's right, there are many kids who are careless. They're the ones that we can attack. Although they were already very weak, the relentless cold viruses still got to wiggle their hips and laugh."
Mommy, look at my virus. Look at my virus.
Yes.
It's
But not long afterwards, the mucus stopped moving up and down of Patrick's nose. His voice no longer sounded funny. Likewise, Patrick learned what he should do to avoid getting a cold. What should you do, Zoe, to avoid getting a cold or getting a virus? First is what you're going to do. Avoid crowded places. 2, always bring a handkerchief. And 3, always wash your hands. If you touch something, guys, you should always wash your hands. And 4, don't forget to bring an umbrella or raincoat, especially during the rainy season. With all these, Patrick was ready to fight the cold virus. "Nay, are my sandwiches ready? I'm going back to school this morning. I want to teach my classmates what to do in order not to catch the cold virus." Patrick boasted. "Oh, does my son want to be a doctor now?" His mother proudly embraced him. And that's the end of the story.
Mommy,
Okay.
now can I show them their painting?
Later. So what do you think of this story, guys? You can comment down below and tell us and share what do you think of the story. So that's the end of our activity for today. I hope you had fun. Remember, guys, how to avoid the viruses. Always wash your hands. So after this activity, I hope you guys are going to wash your hands also.
And next time, we're going to show you our painting.
Alright, so guys, if you want to enroll in our art class, we're actually having the acrylic and oil painting class. So I'll show you some of our paintings. We have that one.
This is my painting from Mommy.
Yes, we have those paintings.
And
Okay,
this is from
and we
Mommy
also have that one, the collaboration with Zoe. So if you guys want to enroll in our
If you want to see our other video, just press that button.
So you just have to inquire in Skillweavers. I hope you guys had fun and learned something new today about virus and about hand washing. So that's it.
Just click that button if you want to watch more videos.
Alright, so again, this is Teacher Louise and I am here with Zoe. So I hope you guys have fun while we are under the quarantine. Do not forget to wash your hands, drink lots of water, eat healthy food, and do not forget to pray. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
Click here.
Click here. Click here to subscribe.